Hello everyone, I'm making this video because it's 2026 now, and I want to talk about memories of 2025. So yeah, I'm going to be playing some Minecraft right now, survival mode. I'm not that good at Minecraft though, so don't yell at me or anything in the comments. Also, I might be continuing this Minecraft adventure in the future, but right now we're just talking about memories. So let's get started with my friend's birthday. This was very fun actually. So we all went a main event, and another friend of mine for some reason just went under the table, and he started taking people's shoes off, and it's weird. So I came down the next time, took a photo of him, and all you can see in the photo is black and two white dots, which are his eyes. So that was a fun memory, I gotta be honest. Another one, that same day. So back then I broke my arm actually. I broke my arm twice this year, almost 3 times. So yeah. And then we went on the climbing thing and stuff early that they have, and I couldn't do it because my arm was broken. And also, I'm kind of glad I have a fear of heights. So yeah, that's something I want to let you know. Speaking of punching sheep, well, not speaking of, punching sheep right now, but that also reminds me, I was on YouTube recently actually, and I found this video of Clay playing Minecraft. If you guys don't know already, I'm a Wings of Fire fan, and I love that. That video was just heaven for me. It was my dream to watch that. Clay playing Minecraft. And now I'll do what he does. Punch the cows, punch the cows. Punch the cows, punch the cows. Punch the cows. Yeah, yeah. That's a little weird, but that video is great and I love it. It's just hilarious and awesome. So then lots of memories. That same day I was somehow able to play laser tag. Yay! I got to play laser tag, and after that, so a main event laser tag isn't long to me. To me, it feels like 5 minutes, but probably longer. How I tell time is way different, but yeah, I just kind of went in. First few seconds, I'm doing nothing really, and then I start shooting like crazy and stuff. So that's a fun memory. Another one. Oh yeah. So this one isn't that fun. So it was I was with my friends at the park, and we were playing tag for fun, and I ran over one of my friends and twisted my arm. Yay! Number 1 way to twist your arm: running over friends. And I ended up in the hospital 2 seconds later. And yeah, after that, it wasn't broken gladly. It was just hurt. So yeah, that happened, which was fun. Well, not fun, but that's a memory. Another one, let's see. Right now I'm just going into the memory storage room thinking, but making YouTube videos. That's one. Starting this channel. I started this channel in 2025 after the end of Sparkplay 99. I had to bring him back. He was gone from everyone. Thinking, I need to start. I need revenge him. Yeah, I need to avenge Sparkplay 99 for his loss on YouTube. So I started this channel, and yeah. Hopefully Sparkplay 99 in heaven will be watching this channel. feeling proud. Oh yeah, punching chicken's fun. Chicken. But yeah, that the memory of this channel is, yeah. Also, 2025 is the year I found out about Clever, and we became actually like best friends. Like, I had a Halloween party with a bunch of friends, and he came over, and we had fun. He dressed up as his channel, Clever. He brought a gun, Nerf gun, and we ended up like having a war, not just with guns. Lots of people brought fake knives and stuff. That was fun. We played some tag at like midnight, hiding in like the bushes in my backyard. My backyard is ginormous. We could say my backyard, the normal house, the normal one-story house, it's like my backyard's probably like 12 of those. It's big. But yeah. So we played in that, fun. Oh yeah, I hung out with my friend and we got bored, but we ended up playing this really fun game where we have these like ginormous, heavy like balls. I don't know what they're like metal and stuff, and we decided each got 3 of them and we hit them and tried to find them. That was fun. I ended up hiding mine in the same spot as his. Kept on finding good spots, but I never used them. But yeah, I had a Nerf war in my room with my friends, and I have a friend. He's younger than me by a lot, and he was there, and he's got this. I gave him like a pistol I have as a Nerf gun, and it's like really strong. We kept on switching teams, but at one point, whenever me and him were on the same team, we were destroying my other friend. Yeah. So that happened. Oh yeah, and then on New Year's Eve, that friend that was younger, we hung out. His name, we call him Buzzy. No clue why. So yeah, me and Buzzy were just playing and stuff, and yeah, we hung out. We got the drone. And then a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, ended up using it, and he lost it. And I don't know. And I was like, my goal was to find the drone. Didn't work. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened. So, yeah, that poor drone. It probably landed in the lake. That's what we're thinking. Like, it was only $40 though, so I could afford a lot of those. It was cheap for a drone. But, yeah. My birthday was fun. Let's see. I also had a broken arm for my birthday. But starting the Halo Sandbox series was really great. And that's a big memory for me. Yeah. So, I became good at thumbnails, I feel like. I want to consider myself great, but I think some of my thumbnails are pretty good. But, yeah. I haven't really been paying attention to thumbnails this winter, really, because like I've just been posting videos at least every day. That's kind of my goal. Yeah, good memories. Let's see. Ooh, I recently fell in love with like Halo. I remember having this falling in love with Halo way back, and it was like my favorite game ever, and I loved it. But then recently, I just remembered about it and like became the Halo fan and stuff. I've been like, I like not caught up on like what's happened in Halo, so I spend like hours watching stuff about it. And, yeah, and then I also like recently, maybe like a month ago, I went back to loving Star Fox. You guys probably don't know, but I loved Star Fox. Like, I couldn't stop loving Star Fox. And, like, I couldn't live without Star Fox. I had, like, the number one Star Fox collection. No one I knew had known what Star Fox was. I got everyone pretty much I knew to know what Star Fox is and love it. I love Star Fox so much. I had like almost all the games, and I was just crazy for it back then. Yeah, and I remember Starlink coming out. Wasn't too interested, and then I finally like got it on, and I was like, "This is great. This is great. This is so great," and I loved Starlink. It was fun. It was just remembering me of the feeling of the Star Fox 64, the very first game of Star Fox I ever played. I also Nintendo 64 games I've played it a lot more than most people. I've played, well, most people I know, I guess. I played Star Fox 64, one of my favorites. GoldenEye was really fun, I gotta be honest. Yeah. I have a lot more, but like that's a very, very, very long list to go over. So yeah. I've always have a special room in my heart for video games. Don't know why, but they always felt like home to me. They're always welcoming. And yeah. I also really like movies. I've always been into movies. I've been like the number one movie guy. The number one George Lucas fan in my family. Not in the world, but yeah. I've watched so many documentaries. Millions, trillions, zillions, quadzillions. Like, I've seen so much. I was a big Star Wars fan. And then came Jurassic World. Yeah, I fell in love with Jurassic World immediately. I loved it more than anything, pretty much. But I had to move on. Recently, I watched The Edge for the first time. Loved it. Just loved it. It was really good. It's kind of old, but yeah. I've gotten back into Among Us. But most people think like Among Us is dead, I guess, and not like good, I guess. But I do it when I'm bored. It's fun. There's nothing bad about it. I've always liked it. And this video, I was actually gonna play Among Us, but yeah, it's not working actually. And I'm kind of scared because I kept on there's this player, and he kept on saying he was going to hack my device. So that's going to be a big problem if that's true. Yeah. He was kind of, I had no clue what he was talking about, but he kept on saying, do this or that, and like, or I'll hack your device, and that scared me. I don't know if he was just talking to me, though. But Among Us wasn't working, so maybe he was. So yeah. I don't think Among Us will work for a while. Sadly, won't be able to play it on YouTube for a while, but yeah. I learned how to edit. Well, this isn't a big thing. I didn't learn this 2025, but I got better at it in 2025. So I think like 2023, I self-taught myself to animate. 2025, I got better at it, and I fallen in love with animating. I love it. Animating's my favorite. I can't stop doing it. But I'm not the best at it. But I love doing it. Spending your hours. Seems like a time of waste, but it's really relaxing if you ever want to like animate. It's relaxing. It's the fun. It's like the thing that people say rain is like the relaxing thing for them. That's how I feel with animating. And I think I can never feel different unless it's in a better way. But yeah, animating has been my number one for a while. This channel was originally actually going to be gaming, but I started with animating, and I think it turned more into an animation channel. It still has gaming, though. But more animation, I feel like, or stuff. I'm trying to change it more into gaming. I don't care. It's going to be a mixture. Doing whatever, I feel like. That's the thing. But, yes. Yeah. So it's gonna be 2026. I'm excited. Ooh, I got another memory. I remember watching the documentary of Avatar, for Avatar, and I ended up loving Avatar. I watched the first movie the very next day, that morning, and to me it was like the best thing I've seen. It was like the heaven for movies. So yeah, Avatar became my new favorite thing after a bunch of movies. And Avatar became really good. I felt like I watched the second one, and I feel like a lot of people disagree with me that but I really like the second one. It's still my least favorite, but it's not because I don't like it. It's because I think the other ones were just better. I watched Fire and Ash. It was great. I loved it. Second favorite, but the first one always has first place. It was just amazing. I don't think I can make anything better than that. I know for sure I can, but maybe someone else will. And it was just great. I remember the first one being music to my eyes. If that's something, I guess that's how I'll say it. But yes, the first one was just really good to me. And I don't think any movie has done better to me. But yeah. So then, I got this iPad for Christmas, really helpful. I've been using it to animate now. Most of my animations are by finger. I've got the pen. That helps a lot. But my animations still aren't that good. But they're getting better, I think. A little. So yeah. I've enjoyed making videos a lot and have tried to make the most I can. And yeah, I've gotten all of this. More memories is the first time I met Clever out of like a public place and like private was at my friend's birthday. My friend, and Clever are great friends, and that friend is J-Rex. J-Rex, me, and Clever, some of the best friends. And I remember hanging out, and we had fun, lots of fun. I ate so many burgers and hot dogs, and I think we all did, but Clever couldn't stop eating fruit. Just fruit. He ate lots of fruit, and then he ate 3 hot dogs. But I think I ate a burger and a hot dog. That wasn't that much, I guess. But yeah. Actually, while I'm making this video, I'm eating dumplings right now. Yeah. So it's delicious. But yeah, I really like dumplings this year actually. I went to this restaurant recently and I loved it. Like, it was just really good. It had like the best Pokeball. It was so good, and I forget the name, but it was just devouring. If I could, I would spend hours there, but I didn't. So yeah, that was nice, delicious, and I want to go back, so I might do a video on reviewing it. I've reviewed it in my brain, but time to review it in like on a video and stuff, and that's gonna be what I need to do because I like reviewing places. I did it for like a project once, and I think maybe I should do it on YouTube. I mean, Villager, no Iron Golem, but yeah, I wanna review it on YouTube and see what that does. It could be fun. No clue if anyone has done it, but pretty sure someone has done it. But yeah, that could be a fun adventure I can have, and I probably will do it in the future sometime. But right now, I'm just gaming and animating. Wow. So another fun, amazing memory was my other friend's birthday. I have had millions of friends that have had great birthdays, and this one was me, a friend, and just my friend. So the friend's birthday, and then his friend, and then me, and we were hanging out, and don't recall doing too much, but we're just hanging out. I want to say that we ended up doing yoga classes for some reason, but that's just a time we hung out, us two. So we ended up spending some time. They ended up playing Roblox. I'm gonna let you guys know this. I've never actually been into Roblox. So I ended up just watching them playing 99 Days in the Forest. It was kind of interesting watching them, but I ended up playing some Minecraft, or whatever, or some Fortnite, and after that, we hung out, opened some presents, and my friend ended up getting a Among Us plush, and he started attacking us with it. So it became a war scene pretty much. After that, I went over to the couch, and his cat is called Luna, and I came over to pet her on the head because she's so cute. But instead, I got scratched. And yeah, bad Luna. Nah, joking. Luna's so cute. I can't say bad, but yeah. Then we ended up eating pizza. Yum 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 yum. Yay! So I ate like 5 slices of like pizza cheese. I think I like a lot of pizza, but cheese has actually normally been one of my favorites. But my favorite pizza is not cheese. It is not potato. I want to say potato, but it's meatballs. If you get a nice meatball pizza, oh, it's so good. But yeah, we hung out. Yeah, that was really fun. I gotta be honest that day, and we've always wanted to do a manhunt video on YouTube on Minecraft because that just seems fun. But we never have, and yeah. So then, yeah, that was a fun time. We also I don't know, but I think 2024 was the year that I learned about villager news. But I remember watching some in 2025, and like just today, I recall myself watching some old videos of villager news, and I remember laughing because it's just good. I've really liked villager news. It's good. I guess some of you don't care for it, but yes, I like it. Another thing was I ended up playing Among Us with this person called Player. If you watched Among Us Logic, he's probably a big fan of it, and that's probably why his name is Player. So we ended up talking, we found each other and had fun. Yeah, I ended up killing him straight away. But yeah. That was a fun memory. I remember that show being a good one to me. Maybe not your favorite, but I liked it. It wasn't bad. It was funny. But yeah. Ooh, 2025. I actually got into Bob's Burgers. Ended up stop watching it. I finished The Simpsons. And then I started rewatching some Futurama since I finished it. But then I actually refinished it because they added season 13. It was good. I ended up watching with a friend that I had the birthday with the Among Us plush. Yeah, that. Yeah, we ended up watching it together. And I also got really into Godzilla this year. I remember trying to watch every single Godzilla movie, but didn't end up watching every Godzilla movie. I ended up watching all the old ones pretty much, and then I ended up stopping because I ended up watching Futurama. Boom, 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 boom. I also got into watching like the food that built the U.S. That's good. And that was fun to do. I really got into Wings of Fire this year. I remember being into it, and I loved it. But then this year, I just went way more for it. I remember, and the first time I looked at it, to me, it looked, this is gonna sound weird, but girly. I don't know why, but I ended up in Vermont once, and I looked at the book, and it actually looked really good. So I ended up getting it. I got the third book. Out of all books, I got the third book. So, yeah, that happened. I ended up getting the first and then the second. So then, yeah, I read that, and that was up in Vermont. Good times. I loved it. And I remember just loving them, and I've actually still reading the books that have like Ghibli Moon. Yeah, I'm waiting, and I like the novel versions, but my goal is to get every single graphic novel Wings of Fire book. So I've gotten all of them so far, and I want the 10th one to come out. It's so bad. And also really into like the Lost Continent stuff. Like I want that. I haven't read it, so I don't know what to do. I don't care, but if you want to, in the comments, tell me if Clear Sight's in the Lost Continent and those books, because I'm really curious about that. Because if you read the ending of Darkstalker, I think you know that she leaves to there. But yeah, I'm curious about what happens. Let's see. I also really liked the Halloween party I had. I talked about a little at the earlier in this video, but I had lots of fun with that time. I ended up so let's see. At the end, we all went inside and started playing like tag. Or like if you got tagged, you are like out and it was like pitch black in our house. Our house is really big. We don't live in a mansion though, but it's big. And my friend ended up hiding behind a chair, and everyone's wondering, wait, did he leave? And someone was just filming while running and caught him on camera. So then that happened. Also, we're running with the smoke machine on, so that was really fun. Yeah, I had fun doing that. Lots of fun. That was a great time. I had a blast. And I remember the first person to get there was Clever. I was surprised because out of all people, I thought he'd be the last. But yeah. The last person was probably J-Rex, and he came in dressing up as J-Rex, and like we were all in the pool. Like I remember, so we have this like giant beanbag floaty chair that's really comfortable, and one of my friends was on it, and we all got on top of him. So now he's kind of like sinking and drowning. Then my other friend comes in, does a 360 backflip into the pool. Actually, no, I think it was a 360 jump and then a backflip next jump. And we were going to watch a movie like Jurassic Park or something. We couldn't get the projector to work because we thought it'd be fun to watch it outside. Didn't work out. So we ended up just playing tag and stuff. Then we had let's see. Oh yeah, so when he came out, we're all in the pool, and it's like he just came out, and we're like, who is this? Yeah. We didn't notice because, like, he was all dressed up. And it was, like, pretty good. And I remember he was wearing these glasses. And I recognized him 5 seconds after seeing him. We're at, like, a public area. I forget where. I think it was at the park or something. But, yeah. He picked up some glasses, and yeah.